Okay, so I'm working on the background now, and there's a contrast in the materials I'm using in that I'm outlining my background in pencil and then coloring it with my white color pencil and shading with my pencil. So you can research different patterns, different Zentangle patterns to use. And what I do is I choose one and then I repeat it in other places. And I'm just doing it on the brown paper now. Like I've got this same pattern repeated here, 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 and here. Okay. And then I'm doing this flux pattern, which is here and here, and then I'll repeat that in other places. I may choose another one, but I just wanted to show you how I go about using the white color pencil and the brown and the regular pencil to do this in my tortillon. So I think right here I'm going to do, I'll do another one of these flux patterns. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline, I want to leave a gap between my ribbon and my background just to make it stand out a little bit more. And then I also want to leave a gap between the edge of the paper and that, so you can see my this is where I'm working. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in for you. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to draw this pattern that I see right here. So I think I'm going to turn it. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. All right. Big leaf right here. There's a little accent line here. Accent line here. There's just kind of leaves going around each other, like rounded leaves. And then this pattern calls to fill in with small circles. So I'm not using my marker at all on the background because I want it to be a contrast of materials. And I'm not going to use color either, since I use blue on my ribbon. Now, once I've got my pattern drawn, I'm going to use my white color pencil to add that different values. Where I want it to be brighter, I'm going to bear down. Make sure. Going to bear down. So when you choose the patterns you want to put in the background, and I'll give you some resources to look to see the step outs of the Zentangles, then you need to determine how you're going to shade it with your white color pencil and your pencil. Okay, I think I need a couple more circles in there. Okay. Now I'm going to take my pencil, your drawing pencil. You determine which. This is a 6B, so y'all could see it a little better. And I'm filling in the negative space between these circles. Okay. Then I'm going to put a little bit of shadow in there. And then I think I might want to put a cast shadow on top of these little circles from the big leaves. Then I'm going to take my tortillon and just kind of blend that shadow out a little bit. You don't want to do it too much because you don't want to cover up all your white. Just blend it out just a little. Okay, so that is that piece finished. And if you look at, here's one a little bigger right there, and here's one that's a little bit smaller. Now I'll show you how I did this. It's a cadence pattern that I saw. I think I will put it right here. I think I'll put it right here. So I'm gonna make sure it's in the camera. I'm gonna put 4 dots or circles and kind of evenly spaced, and some, they don't have to be the same size, okay? Then I'm gonna like take off and go to the other, under the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. I'm gonna round and go back over to the under the other side. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to round. And I want this to be in the same direction. This is just the pattern I chose. You can choose other patterns. All right. So then I'm going to repeat these same lines. Okay. Then I'm going to repeat them going out. Oh, wait, I forgot something. This particular pattern has these pathways going out. From each circle, which you can see right here. Okay, so now I'm going to, these particular, I'm going to repeat this same shape coming out from each circle. Oh, one thing I did forget, I forgot to leave space in between. Okay, good thing it's done in pencil. You don't necessarily have to leave space in between, I just like it. Kind of just sets off each pattern. Okay, so this is a repeat of that one. Now, this is going to be a repeat of this one. This is kind of like I taught you in Art 1 where you're coming out from the same dots when we did the pop art. Now you got to determine how you're going to color it. I'm going to color it similar to this one. to this one that you see here. So I'm going to take my white colored pencil. I want to make the center of each dot the brightest. Then I want to put like a highlight going down the middle of each little hump. And then every other stripe is going to be more brilliantly white than the other, or brighter than the ones in between. And I'm still going to go back over with a bright highlight in the middle. And then every other one is going to be not colored quite as bright. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on each one. So this would have a highlight here. All right, so I want this one's going to be more brilliant. This one's not. This one's more brilliant. Okay. Okay, so I want to put like a bright highlight going down the middle. All right, now so I'm probably going to choose one more pattern to balance out all on the brown paper. I don't want you to necessarily choose the same patterns I am. I'll give you a resource to choose patterns from, and you can see how they step out the design to help you better. I just wanted you to see how I'm using the white color pencil and the pencil instead of using the Sharpie, because I want it to be a contrast of not quite intense in the background as it is, more muted in the background as it is on the ribbon, because we want the ribbon to be the main emphasis on this project. Okay, now I'm going to take this and shade with it. So where the lines come together, I'm going to put a little bit of shading. Okay, then I'm going to take my tortilla and just spread that shade out. Don't do it too much because you don't want it to all become just gray. Okay, so you see how I did that. All right, let me zoom back so you can see more of what it looks like. So I'll probably pick, like I said, I'll probably pick another pattern, but I just wanted you to see the gray and the black, the gray and the white, as opposed to the blue, black, and blue pencil, Sharpie, and white colored pencil and pencil on the ribbon. All right, I'm gonna make another video of me just continuing to work until it's done.